Longtime BC breeder has gone Vogue. Brad Jalbert is the owner of Select Roses in Langley, BC, and his apricot-colored rose has been selected by Fashion Magazine, a big fashion magazine that you might know, Vogue, of course, as part of their 125th birthday celebrations. Brad Jalbert joins me now from Langley, BC. Brad, we're seeing this gorgeous, stunning rose on the screen. How did you and Vogue first come in contact? And then we'll talk about how you ended up making this rose.
Sure. Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
My first contact with Vogue was to a friend of mine, a U.S. Rose grower named Steven Scaniello. He told me they were looking with some different breeders and wanting to have a rose name. So one day I decided, well, I will just write him an email and tell him, hey, you're looking for a rose. I have a few that need names.
Okay, so how many roses did you have that you sent them to choose from?
Well, I asked specifically what they were looking for at first to narrow it down. We'll have many thousands of seedlings we're testing at any one time. They had a certain criteria to meet. I sent probably a dozen photos or something like that, and we discussed it back and forth over a period of, I think it was a couple months. They were pretty specific on what they were looking for, and it turned out that one of my roses was the winning beauty.
And it's actually a hybrid of two roses, is that right?
That's correct. It's a hybrid between a floribunda that we created called Loretta Lynn. That was the mother of the rose. And the father of the rose was one called Julia Child, an American rose that was created for the famous chef.
And what were the two colors of those roses? The Loretta Lynn was...
Loretta Lynn's a big, rich apricot flower, and the Julia Child is a golden yellow rose.
Okay, so I think we just saw the Julia Child on the screen there, and we're now looking at the other one. And you actually began creating this rose way back in 2009, so it really takes a long time to make this kind of hybrid.
Yeah, it takes a long time. We're crossing roses every year. So that initial cross would have been one that we did in 2009. The seedling would have germinated or been born in 2010. That's the first time I would have seen the bloom. And the years after that is all a matter of testing. They go into the growing field. We send to different growers that give us some feedback on it, try them in different climates. So it takes quite a number of years before you come up with a rose worthy of the market. That one probably was the result of maybe 3,000 different seedlings that year, and we, I think, kept 2 or 3 from that year.
Now, did you get to speak with Anna Wintour directly? Did she help make this executive decision?
I'm sure she made the decision. I believe I saw notes in an email, but it was all the other people, and they were all really great that I spoke with at Vogue.
So you've made this fabulous rose, if you will. They actually there it is. Oh, gorgeous. They actually celebrated the 125th anniversary in February, but you didn't get an invite to the bash.
Well, you know, I'm sure it was lovely, but I don't like crowds anyway, so I was okay to stay back here smelling my roses.
Amazing. Well, you're looking at it with rose-colored glasses, Brad.
Thank you.
Brad Jalbert in Langley, BC, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks a lot. Have a nice day.
You too.